I'm feeling good. I get ready to leave the United States in a few days. I'm riding high. I don't need no drugs. I don't need no alcohol. I'm high off life, baby. I gotta record me some music to take with me because I ain't gonna be able to just turn on the radio when I get there. Hey! I was gonna share with y'all. Hey! Let me turn this down. I was gonna share with y'all. Let me see, turn this down. Another jam, come on. But I'm gonna have to record me some music to take with me. Let me get some light so y'all can see me. I'm still in my hotel room. I needed this break. Needed to relax, just rest, have some time to myself. Just think about myself. Like I said earlier today, I slept till 3 today. I needed that rest, you know. Just had to make some changes with some things that I hadn't planned on. So that was the other reason I said, okay, I need to get to myself so I can do what I need to do and just focus on me. But I wanted to share with y'all, you know, reason why I got divorced, because, you know, a lot of women, from what I hear, they have a hard time, I guess. I don't know, men aren't asking to marry now or something. I don't know what it is, red pill community, all that mess. I don't know. But from my understanding, it's not a really great situation. I just got out the shower, so y'all just don't have to deal with what you got. I love it. So, let me turn this down so y'all can hear me for sure. Okay, so the short of it is I got divorced because I never wanted to get married. Yeah, that's right. I ain't gonna say I never wanted to get married. I just didn't want to get married right then. So it wasn't gonna last. But I liked the guy. I didn't love the guy though. You know. But why did I marry him then, right? Well, let me turn this down. I married him when he was a good and a decent guy. You know, we met in college, in grad school actually. I was in law school. He was becoming an engineer. And so we got married. But what happened is I decided I didn't want to do law school. And I didn't want to come back to Detroit. So I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Now, he was my boyfriend at the time, right? But since I wasn't working, you know, I needed to move. I needed some place to stay. And he was like, well, you can't live with me unless we get married. I'm like, really? We having sex? You didn't say nothing about getting married before we had sex. So, you know, what's this about? Now I got to marry you, you know? So, because since I was in between a rock and a hard place, I wasn't going back to Detroit or anything like that. I went ahead and married him, but I didn't love him. Now, I'll tell you this. I might have married him if he did not put that condition on me, because I liked him. But he pressured me to marry him when I was in a situation, and to marry him before I was ready to get married, because I just got out the shower, so let me dry my face and sweat. So I married him. He was a good husband. He bought me a brand new house. We were having a house built. He bought me a brand new car. I didn't even have to work, you know. I mean, he was a good provider. You know, he took care of me. But that's what I wasn't seeking that. That's not what I wanted. I didn't even want to be married. So we were together about 3 years, and then I told him, I said, look, I want a divorce. And they were about to break ground on the house and everything. He looked at me, he said, what? I said, yeah, I want a divorce. He said, you are crazy. I said, well, let me be crazy, but give me my goddamn divorce. I want a divorce. I didn't say it like that. I just said, well, let me be crazy. but I want a divorce. Okay. And so that's how I got a divorce. Because I never wanted to be married in the first place. At least not right then. Maybe not to him. But he was a good candidate. But he pressured me. I was between a rock and a hard place. So I went and did the dang. So after I got out of that, I didn't even think about marriage. I wasn't thinking about marriage before then. So when I got out, I damn sure wasn't thinking about marriage afterwards. I wasn't thinking about, my mindset, my mind frame was different. I wasn't brought up to get married or look for a husband or anything like that. I was, I was thinking about my career and what I was going to do, everything I could, So eventually, I ended up buying my own car and buying my own house. You know what I'm saying? I never looked to a man to do those things for me. I didn't even look to a man to take care of me because I knew I could take care of myself. I mean, I was getting an education. What else am I going to do? That's why I was getting an education. So I wasn't looking for a provider. I wanted to actually marry, but after that, marriage was off my radar for real. And so I wasn't even looking for a husband. I wasn't even looking for a boyfriend, to tell you the truth. So I stayed single a long time. And then, had some boyfriends, but I still wasn't thinking about getting married. I think I loved maybe one man. And that's a strong maybe. I think I loved him. I think I did. But, and then other things happened, I decided to become celibate. So I was celibate for like 25 some odd years. Still celibate, actually. And then I decided I was going to focus on my spirituality. So the time where, where I would have normally had an interest in getting married and then having children, well, that went by the wayside because my focus was elsewhere. So, I just never, so the guy came back, the guy that I divorced, he came back maybe like a year later and he wanted to reunite with me. I almost reunited with him. But I said, no, I'm not, because just a few things I didn't like. So I was like, no, I'm not going to remarry him. So like I said, I've been by myself. I'm not afraid to be alone. I'm not afraid to live alone. I enjoy my own company. I can have a good time like I'm doing now, alone. I don't need any drugs or alcohol or anything like that. I can just get high off of life. I enjoy life. I like the life that I live. But I just never shared with anyone why I got married or why I got divorced. So, will I marry again? If I meet the man, he wants to marry and I truly want to marry him, then yeah, I'll marry. I'll get married. But right now, am I like, no, I'm not. Right now, I'm getting ready to go out of the country. I'm traveling, but when I get back, I want to settle down because there isn't really any other country I want to travel to after this. The only thing that's kind of lingering in the back of my mind is Brazil, but that's about it. So when I come back to the United States, I plan to settle down. I had gotten on some dating sites, but then I was like, dang, I'm moving around too much. There ain't no point in me starting to talk to anyone. So truthfully, I'm open to a relationship, and if God, wants me to be with somebody, then he'll send them to me. The man will find me. Till that time, and even past that time, I'm continuing to make myself happy. I'm working on my health and everything. I put on some weight that I'm dropping now, just from life. But, that stuff is coming off now, so working on that. And I'm just doing me, But truly, my number one thing now is to fulfill the reasons God put me on this earth. I gave my life over to God, meaning whatever his will is for my life, that is the will I choose to have for my life. So whatever it is God wants me to do while I am here, that's my number one priority. And that goes above marriage or anything else. My thing is whatever my spiritual responsibilities are, that is what I want to accomplish. And nothing will get in the way of that. Second to that, yes, I would like to have another relationship with a man that, I really enjoy myself with. And, so that's where I am with that. So for a woman who was not looking to get married, I got married, he was a decent man. He wasn't a bad person. You know what I'm saying? He was good to me. He was really good, but I just didn't love him, and I didn't really want to be married. I didn't like the situation. But I've had that. You understand? I've had that. I could have kept that. I could have stayed with that. I could have got it back if I wanted to after I divorced. But, I didn't want that. So, it'd be nice to marry again, but if I don't, I'm good. Trust me, I know how to be happy. I know how to make myself happy. You understand what I'm saying? Even if I don't get with another man, I'm good. I'm really good. I've gone this long without one. Trust me, women, you can survive without one, and you can be happy. I know sometimes people get lonely. I can't say. I don't really know. I can't say like I've been sad. I haven't been sad of not having a man. My thing, what I like to sometimes talk, to have someone to talk to. But then it's good to have somebody to make love to, too. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to be celibate the rest of my life. Trust, but believe that. But when I do become active again, I want it to be with someone I love and who loves me, Because I don't want to be worrying about nobody cheating, and I'm not going to cheat, and I don't want to have to worry about no diseases and all. I ain't got time for that. That's played, that's laid, that's out of my life. I'm not messing around with any of that kind of stuff. So whoever steps to me is going to have to step seriously and not play any games. I'm going to peep right through that. But hey, I'm happy, and I know how to be happy with or without a man. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope every woman learns that. And just leave it to God, just leave it to God whether or not you meet a man. But I will say this, get your own stuff together. Take care of your health. If you're out of shape, oh my God, this is my song right here. Woo! This is my song. Let me see, hold on. This is my song. I can't even turn it up. Oh, snap. I'm gonna hurry and get off this. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Y'all know this song too. Here we go. Y'all know this song, right? Now, I don't listen to all this kind of music too often because it'll get my mind on those thoughts, and since I'm not active, I have to restrict.